In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a few cheap present idea options for a video editor, or even a filmmaker. There's actually about 3 main different categories we're going to be talking about in here. We're going to be talking about your gear, the storage, and or your computer. One thing you can always think about is typically good storage. So that includes like SD cards, hard drive, SSDs, thinking about doing external hard drive to kind of keep backups for older videos and stuff you've made, and then also having one that's inside your computer, and then having good SD cards for your actual main camera. So mine actually goes at like 170 megabytes a second and is a really nice SD card from SanDisk. I love them. Something to think about is if you're buying this for someone else, you might have to look into if they need micro SD card or a standard SD card, or if they already have a really good backup system. But this is something to be actually thinking about when you guys are looking for presents for these kinds of people. One thing you can also think about is good USBs. So personally, I have like one USB that I try to keep basically all my essentials. If I wasn't at my main computer and I still wanted to edit like a video like this or something like that, and I had a lot of different resources like intros, outros, different things like that, I actually have USBs I like to keep those on, so that's another idea for storage that you guys might want to look into. Now it's time to really start talking about the gear. So with gear, I would always recommend like extra batteries. Things like that is actually very useful. You'll have to check on like the model number and different things on the actual battery if you're buying it for someone else or if you're buying it for yourself. Just make sure you guys are buying the correct battery for the specific camera or whatever you're using. You also can have holders, cases, things like that. So I actually want a waterproof one for my SD cards, so they're actually in a more safe, secure manner. It's not just like they're in the little plastic cases they automatically come with. And camera bags are also really nice. They're typically more expensive, so be a little bit careful with that. And especially if you're buying this for someone else, camera bags are one of those things that they're going to use constantly, especially if they're going to go out and actually do like photography or video somewhere else. So if you guys are looking into getting a camera bag, make sure you probably have them be part of it. These are the kinds of things that personally I don't like spending money on, but I know is essential. So now we're actually going to be talking about the actual computer upgrades. So your RAM is very important. Mine has 12 gigs of RAM. Most professional video editing software recommends about 16 at least. And then a lot of the ones that do more advanced things like DaVinci Resolve Fusion, it recommends 32 gigabytes of RAM. So think about that as when you're thinking about upgrading it. Also buying really good like NVMe SSDs and things like that also can help speed up transfer speeds and things like that, writing speeds. Always look at potentially upgrading that if you can. Me, I need to go to SSD, but I haven't yet. So those are a few things you might think about doing with upgrades to like your computer and your setup. With that said, keep on editing.